I always say you have to take these kind of things with a grain of salt. You know, all these Nintendo Switch 2 rumors, the Super Play. What is it called? People been telling me in comments, oh, it's going to be called the Super Play, and it's going to be like the Super Nintendo, no dock or anything. You have to wait until Nintendo puts out their first little glimpse of this thing to really know what's going on. But recently, we did talk about that patent. We've talked about plenty of patents that Nintendo's put out over the years because I find them interesting. But the recent one, the multi-screen DS-looking system, I even specifically said in that video, I don't think this has anything to do with the Switch 2, the successor to the Switch. It just, they always are filing patents for various reasons. And nothing ever comes to fruition. Even just take a look at the patents for that people were using for the Nintendo Switch before it came out. A little oval freaking egg looking thing. That's not what the Switch came out to be. So yeah, always like, it's fun to speculate. It's fun to just look at these weird things. And I look at them because they're interesting, but I always specifically state that. Take it with a grain of salt. But the president of Nintendo pretty much saying the same thing here. The reports of the Switch successor are inaccurate. Obviously, it's going to happen. There's always going to be a successor as long as the system's around. But in their financial results, little press conference, they talked about all these things, how they're aiming to sell another 15 million Nintendo Switches by March of 2024. They're getting up there, like over 130 million sold, something like that. But they talked about the patent and all that. Like, hey, you know, I know this is going to be public information, but, you know, nothing really, you know, doesn't mean that it's going to be a product type of thing, right? But what I wanted to talk about today is now there's a company out there, this gsmpro.cl. There's a company out in Chile. They're doing pre-orders for the Switch 2. We don't even know what the thing's going to be called. Is it going to be called the Super Play? Is it going to be called the Nintendo Switch 2? The Super Switch? You don't know until Nintendo specifically says. But these guys, man, okay, they're taking pre-orders. $400,000. That's in a Chilean pesos, so it's like 450 US dollars. Do we even know if that's what it's going to cost? Who knows? It's always different pricing in other countries, right? But they're taking pre-orders. They have it listed shipping date 2024. I have a gut feeling that yes, the successor to the Switch will come out in 2024. I think we'll hear, like, they don't want to, if they are aiming to sell another 15 million Switches between now and March, they're not going to announce anything. That's why the president of Nintendo and their financials, you know, in that whole press conference, it's like, yeah, all these rumors are false. Patents have nothing to do with anything, because they're not going to put any information out there right now that could potentially dip into their holiday sales, right? Just not going to happen. But these guys, they're taking pre-orders. And I want to look at this description. It's kind of funny, but they say, so far we only have unconfirmed information based on rumors circulating online, and that they'll update as official details from Nintendo are revealed. But then why even post the unconfirmed information? Because that's what they're doing here. It almost sounds like fact in certain things. Pre-order your Switch 2 now and secure your place in the next generation of gaming. This is the official pre-order page. You could be one of the first to get the new version of this incredible console. Official price has not been published yet, but don't worry. You know, they'll take care of you. You know, if you may owe more, you may owe less. Who knows? But they state this innovative version of the new Switch 2 is rumored to choose between a digital version and a version to add storage memory. What the hell does that mean? The Switch 2 features unprecedented gaming power with DLSS technology, allowing players a smoother gaming experience with improved graphics. What if this is a downgrade? What if this is running off of like whatever Texas Instruments like TI-83 calculator uses? Who knows? I'm sure it'll be more powerful, but you can't, I don't know. I know they preface this with like, hey, unconfirmed, but they're still like stating things, right? That we don't even know 100%. Nintendo Switch 2 offers optimal performance with its high-quality LCD screen for a superior gaming experience. Enjoy better sharpness and color in your favorite games. It gets better, though. Nintendo Switch 2 features the NVIDIA Tegra T239 processor and Samsung's 5LPP process to maximize speed and access with lower power consumption, a perfect mix between power and performance. Nintendo Switch 2 is the most advanced sound technology. How do they know? Is this what the rumors? I don't follow the rumors very closely. I don't. I know there's people every day they're reporting on Nintendo Switch 2 rumors, but I don't look at all of them. I just, you know, like the thing with the patent, it was like nobody was actually talking about the full-on filing. Like I dug all that stuff out, got all the pictures that nobody was sharing, the whole document posted on my website so you could download it because I found it interesting that nobody was actually digging into it. But, you know, it's neither here nor there, as the ladies like to say. But yeah, what? This technology results in a more immersive gaming experience without compromising audio. We don't know. The Switch 2 has almost certain backward compatibility. Almost certain. There's been no confirmation of that yet. But yeah, it's going to allow users to enjoy digital content from the previous version. This is guaranteed by Shintaro Furukawa, the president of Nintendo. Guaranteed? When was this said? Oh my God, through the Nintendo account that offers transition from the Nintendo Switch to the next generation of consoles. From what I understood, it was just like, it was going to be a seamless, like, if you have an account on the Switch, like getting your account up and running on the successor is going to be an easier experience type of thing, not guaranteeing that you were going to have backwards compatibility. I'm really hoping for backwards compatibility, but then in the back of my mind, I was thinking about this like a week ago. Like I have so many Nintendo Switches that I really want backwards compatibility, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to like have like this upgraded console that is backwards compatible. And then like I have these Switch consoles that I never use again. I almost like, I want to have a benefit to keeping my Nintendo Switch. Like I have a Switch Lite, a Switch OLED, got one for my kids, that kind of thing. I kind of don't want to have to like be like, okay, let's just put these away or sell them. I'm kind of hoping there's a benefit to keeping them. And what would be the benefit? The benefit would be that you could only play your Switch games on it because you can't play them on the new Switch. So that would kind of suck. So I don't know. Like I said, back in my head, I'm hoping for backwards compatibility. There's that little voice there that's like, kind of hope that it's not. And that they really like boost this thing up and I keep my Switch to play this stuff. But I do hope for backwards compatibility. But all this stuff, everything they're saying here, unconfirmed information, $450. We don't even know what it looks like. I just find it weird when companies do stuff like this, taking pre-orders on products that we have no idea about. Reminds me of way back in the day before the Nintendo 64 came out. And I feel like I almost got scammed. Obviously, I was a lot younger. You're always younger, you know, in the past. So, yeah, obviously. But where I went to this game store that was near me, M&M Games still exists to this day. And all the little news was popping up about the Nintendo 64, but we didn't know all the details. And I remember talking to guys there. They're like, yeah, we're taking pre-orders, $50 down. It's like, what? Nobody else is taking pre-orders? We don't even know anything about it. I gave them my money. And then they're like, we don't know the price, but we think it's going to be this. And then when the actual pricing came out, they were trying to up it more. And I was like, yeah, give me my money back. I'm going to pre-order at Toys R Us. So it's kind of like, do you really want to pre-order before you even know anything about it? I don't know, man. I'm not making that mistake again. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Just stupid little, yeah, pre-orders are live on one website. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Bye. Let me know what you think.